Nathan Sobey, Dante Exum, Matisse Thybulle, Jock Landale, and Nick Cave for Australia. You see, no Patty Mills, no Joe Ingles, and no Aaron Baines for the Boomers in this contest. For Nigeria, Gabe Nnamdi Vincent, Mie Oni, Jalil Okafor, Chimizi Metu, and Josh Okogie. And we are underway. So here's Okogie. Okafor driving on Landale, pushes it up, no. Vincent going for the tip, doesn't get it. Nathan Sobey. Exum, former top 5 pick of the Utah Jazz back in 2014. Traffic on Metu. Cross match here. Late clock for Exum, nice crossover. Bounce pass inside to Landale, who gets fouled going up. I'll go on Mie Oni. 2 free throws for Jock Landale. Reigning NBL Finals MVP with Melbourne United. Getting it done against Perth. The Wildcats in the finals, 2 games to 1. Missing the first free throw. Landale, a guy who is on NBA radars. He's been linked to Anadolu Efes, the reigning EuroLeague champs, but his eyes are on the NBA. It really motivates him trying to get to the NBA as he missed both free throws.
You got it! You got it!
Okafor goes to Gabe Nnamdi Vincent in and out. You think it's going in every time he puts it up. 6 for 8 from downtown against USA on Saturday. Still looking for our first bucket. Okogie. For his defense, he's playing point guard here for Nigeria and head coach Mike Brown, the Golden State Warriors associate head coach. Former head coach of the Cavaliers and the Lakers. Oni. On to Metu. The skilled big for Nigeria rattles one down. Chimizi Metu of the Sacramento Kings gives us our first bucket of the contest.
Good! Good, kid! Good!
Into the corner. Nathan Sobey. Sobey yourself. That's the triple. Couple of threes to start this one off. There's the defensive Thybulle playing the passing lane perfectly. Sobey to Jock Landale. Oh, he has a pretty looking stroke. Landale, 39% three-point shooter with Melbourne United this year. Metu can't answer back. Looking for his second three. Okay, getting the start today. Test on the offensive boards. Thybulle. Great look inside to Landale, who finishes through physicality. This game got started with some outside shooting. Chimizi Metu first. I love watching the rotation on a FIBA basketball. It just looks that much prettier. And then Nathan Sobey answering back for Australia, followed by Jock Landale, who will be shooting a free throw on the other side of this break. Australia leading Nigeria by 5.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeb and ginger highball?
On a road trip, do you need power or optimum power? If that battery in your kid's toy dies, you are in for a long ride. So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
Men everywhere are now cutting their hair at home. Are you? Introducing MicroTouch Titanium Trim, the all-new at-home hair cutting tool and precision groomer. Now, cutting hair is as easy as combing hair.
If you can comb it, you can cut it.
Simple.
The revolutionary design positions the blades on the side like a comb. Snap on a comb to dial in the perfect length and just comb and cut for pro-level results at home. Snap off the comb and edge sideburns and beards. Or clear your neck and shoulders. And look, titanium trim extends a full 40 millimeters for those hard-to-reach areas. Nothing else comes close. Titanium-coated blades, 5 custom attachments, built-in extension handle with a non-slip grip and LED spotlight. Order online now at titaniumtrim.com or call 1-800-450-9086.
If you don't have it, you better get it.
Comb it and cut it with MicroTouch titanium trim.
Nigeria coming out of the huddle, led by head coach Mike Brown. And pre-game, the Nigerian team wore t-shirts honoring the Sound Sultan. He was a prominent, multi-talented entertainer in Nigeria and a longtime supporter of Nigerian basketball. Sound Sultan passed away over the weekend at the age of 44 after a battle with cancer. He is survived by his wife and 3 children, passing away this past weekend. So our thoughts with Sound Sultan's family, and you would have to imagine Sound Sultan would be very pleased with how the Tigers have played thus far. He's a big fan of Nigeria basketball. That is a nice tip in from Sobi to push the lead to 7. Okogie. Metu looking inside for Okafor. That's a fun matchup with Landale. Goes inside, just bullies his way inside, but it's because of an offensive foul. And you can see why Okafor would just beast FIBA competition. He's so big, he's so skilled, has good footwork, but you can't do what he did there. That'll get called. Not too long ago, averaging 17 a game in the league. Now with the Pistons. Exum puts it on the deck. Drive and dish. Finds its way to K for 2. Great start here for the Boomers, up by 9, despite not having its full complement of players. And if you're just joining us, no Patty Mills, no Joe Ingles, no Aaron Baines. Josh Okogie to the rim, trying to slide it underneath the hands of Dante Exum, and he does draw the whistle. So Okogie to the line. And we're about to get a treat, folks. Josh Giddey checking in, potential lottery pick. Number 6 for Australia. As Okogie's at the line. Well, we'll give you more on Giddey later, but a guy that NBA scouts certainly want to see. He will not be a part of the Olympic roster. There he is on your screen right there. Number 6, Giddey, a guy who is just 18 years old, draft eligible, figures to go high in the first round. A guy who will be the first full-time NBA Academy graduate to be drafted into the NBA. NBA Academy, which started 4 years ago, already has almost 50 players playing at the D1 level, the NCAA, handful of international pros, a couple of G League Ignite players in its first 2 years. Dyson Daniels, another Australian, Principal Singh. So the NBA Academy doing a bang-up job, and Josh Giddey, their latest product. The loft and 2 off Reef from Thibault. Reef can't put it in. Okogie. There's Nnamdi. Okogie on the drive, and he had it knocked out of play. It'll stick with the Tigers for the shoot.
Nigeria, they have 4 on the shot clock.
Got to be a quick hitter here for Mike Brown and friends. Goes to Jalil. Okafor on Giddey. Finish. Got to his spot, though. Here's Giddey. Good look inside. see his court vision. Goes to K. Great defense by Okogie. Nicknamed the Nigerian clamp god. See why there. One of the defensive stoppers for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Just finished his 3rd year in the NBA. This deflection. Also got a piece of Exum's head. Just the pressure defense that Okogie can't apply. Not concerned for him. Just a 27% three-point shooter last year. So you'd like to see the offense come around, but defensively, he is already there. Chris Goulding checking in. There's Giddey in a late clock situation on Okogie. And that was a mess of a possession there for Australia. Didn't quite look like they understood how much time was left on the shot clock. There's Precious Achiuwa coming off a really nice performance against Argentina in that 23-point win. Caleb Agata, impressive against USA. Nice take, solid finish by Precious Achiuwa cleaning up the glass. Achiuwa 12 points and 7 rebounds in the 23-point triumph over the Argentinians yesterday. Goulding, big-time three-point shooter in the NBL. Duop Reith has touch and shows off that touch right there. Precious Achiuwa tried to pull everyone there, but that went through. There's the Achiuwa putback off the Agata miss. Then a hometown visitors role, I guess you'd say, for Duop Reith. An international role, maybe?
Good. Get out, Caleb. Good.
Got it. Sizing up Giddey. That looks for Vincent. Gabe Namdi Vincent. It's pocket pass. Achiuwa rumbling to the rim. Precious Achiuwa. Former first-round pick of the Miami Heat. Josh Giddey off the spin. Finish, got a screen from Xavier Cooks, who just checked in. Cody tries to track it down. Ambitious outlet pass doesn't work out for the Nigerians there. So we'll get some subs here for D-Tigers. Achiuwa inside, too much for Josh Green to handle. And Metu. That is a super tough pass to make. I mean, that's the only way you can make that pass, but it's close to impossible to complete. Ambitious. Does result in the turnover. And that'll be an offensive foul. Obi Emigano just checked in and slid over perfectly on the help D. You're gonna see it again, just slides over, boom, right there, beat him to the spot. Good defense from the former Oral Roberts product, Obi Emigano. Played last year in the top league in Spain, one of the top leagues in the world, averaged close to 10 a game in the ACB for Fuenlabrada. Stan Okoye, a recent sub. Achiuwa had trouble gathering it. Hit a three yesterday. Did not hit a three with the Heat this year. Oh, Reith all over that. Achiuwa gets it back with the left. Kept alive by Agata. Aikwamu cashing it in. Another hustle play defensively by Emigano, but too physical there. Aikwamu the three. Gets Nigeria within 4. It was a slow start for D Tigers, but they're making their way back against the Boomers of Australia here in Las Vegas.
Wendy's serves fresh, never frozen beef on every hamburger. That's why our Dave Single is so hot and juicy. But what if that Dave Single was buy one, get one for $1? And all these faves were too. Get any of these faves BOGO $1 only at Wendy's.
Together, committed to helping preserve what makes the outdoors worth exploring.
Make this the summer you taught them what it means to serve. The summer of hauling happiness by the ton and bringing home hardware by the handful, where traditions were passed down on the tailgate. And the only thing more powerful than the feeling was the truck that took you to it. Make this the summer of Ram.
Now get $3,550 in total values, plus finance and get no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2021 Ram 1500.
A couple of Group B foes going head-to-head right here. They'll play each other in Saitama Super Arena in Japan in just a couple of weeks. Australia and Nigeria joined in Group B by Germany and Italy. We don't know what's going on inside the mind of Brian Gorgie, and we would never pretend to know, but perhaps the reason why those guys are sitting, no Matthew Dellavedova, Patty Mills, Joe Ingles, or Aaron Baines. Now, of course, Baines did bang up his knee against USA, but perhaps not wanting to show everything Australia will have to offer in Tokyo.
Keep showing your hands. Good. Keep showing your hands.
Xavier Cooks with it. Played in Summer League before. Couple of times setting up Josh Giddey for 3, and he knocks it down. The potential lottery pick has Australia up 7. Okoye. No good. Giddey the rebound. They have the matchup they want down low. Yeah, Reith over the smaller Emigano. Got on the help D, commits the crime. So far, so good for Josh Giddey. Have to like what you've seen. Good passing, and hits the open 3. Josh Giddey, part of that Next Stars program, was the NBL Rookie of the Year. NBA Academy player. Helped Australia in the Asia Cup qualifiers. Played with the Adelaide 36ers in the NBL as Duop Reef, who played in Serbia last year with the Red Star. One of the top teams there, knocks down his freebies. Toby Emigano. He'll run the rock this time for Mike Brown and friends. Chua thought about it. Gonna put it on the deck. Great defense by Nick Kay. Just gave him nowhere to go. And Achua's gonna get called for the foul. Kay just stood him up. Chua tried to put the moves to get around him. Kay wasn't going anywhere. Falling out the play.
Good. Stay up.
Australia, very efficient shooting, as you see on your screen, better than 60%. And Chris Goulding adds to that. The sniper for Melbourne United as the Aussies up 12. And that's off Emigano. Josh Green getting his hand in the passing lane, the Dallas Maverick. Take another look at that 3 from Goulding. He gets them up, averaging close to 9 3-point attempts per game in the NBL this past season. Has a really quick release. That buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter against USA yesterday. Giddy, he's hit 1-3, but not 2. Good strong rebound by Achua. Final minute of the first. Okoye on the drive. Dropped off for Achua, blocked from behind by Giddy. Getting it done on the defensive end, Josh. Check out Sobe in. Obi Amagano now. Wamo, G-League veteran, led Russia in scoring this year. Oh, he runs it home. Mike Wamo on the 2. Might be able to get the 2-for-1 Nigeria. And it looks like they will. Australia getting into their late clock stuff. K on the pick and pop. He can make him pay, and he does. Can't leave Nick K open. Last year, the 1920 season, 49% from downtown for Perth. Shot clock is off. Here's Wamu. Drive and dish. Agata to beat the buzzer. Just a little strong. So first quarter in the books. 26-13. The Aussies doubling up D-Tigers. A good start for Australia despite not having the services of a slew of NBA players. An 11-3 run for the Aussies to end the first. We'll hear from Mike Brown when we come back here to Las Vegas.
I spent months looking for a job. I got nowhere. This helped me deal with that frustration. Things changed when I tried ZipRecruiter because it works like a free personal recruiter. ZipRecruiter sent me great jobs. I applied with a click. Some companies even invited me to apply. I started a new job last week. This still helps.
Go to ZipRecruiter.com and put ZipRecruiter to work for you.
Klay Thompson's out for the year. I don't even know what to say.
There's no precedent for a comeback like this. But the odds never stopped us before. No matter what the next day brings, we get up. We have to keep pushing forward, no matter how far we've been pushed back.
Okay, Sabrina, I see you.
Where do you want this at, Chris?
Wait, what?
Is this one of your State Farm commercials?
Yeah, sure is.
Jake from State Farm?
Did they not send you all the scripts?
No. Chris smiles and says, wow, I love State Farm's surprisingly great rates, and suddenly Chris and Sabrina turn into life-size cardboard cutouts.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Impatience is a virtue. When you know what you want, waiting isn't an option. New Balance, we got now.
Well, Coach, I know this isn't the start you wanted today, but you guys have taken the basketball world by storm with your wins over first USA and then Argentina. Just what has made you the most proud with D-Tigers?
Two things that we're not doing tonight. We're not defending. You got to give these guys credit, though. Australia, they're one of the top teams in the world. They know they're good. They know they're going to have a shot at gold, and that's why they're able to rest Patty Mills and Deladova and Baines tonight, because they know they're that good and they're that deep. And we're not. We're trying to find our identity. And for us tonight, we thought we were going to be able to walk in here and take it to these guys. But these guys can play. And so this is great for us. I hope we get knocked in the head so that we can realize how hard it's going to be. But if we don't defend or share the ball, we're going to be in trouble not only tonight, but come Olympic time.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank Nigeria head coach Mike Brown for joining us. at the quarter break. See the Nigerians shooting just 31% from the floor. They do force a turnover there on the Boomers. Be our first look at Ike Rebu today, former Washington State Cougar. Meanwhile, Australia shooting 64% from the floor and 6 of 9 from downtown. So getting it done on the offensive end. Tough pass to make. Good idea by Epe Udo, but he threw it behind Wamu. And it'll be a turnover right back. Exum. Nice spin move, but right into Udo, a very good rim protector. Udo hits the deck. It's a tie-up, and unlike the NBA and like college, you play possession arrow. So no jump ball. It'll be Nigeria basketball since the Aussies took it out to start the second. Good hustle by Epe Udo. Former top 10 pick, drafted 6th overall by the Golden State Warriors in 2010. 7 years of NBA experience for Epe. He hands it off to Irebu, a speedy guard. Another turnover for Nigeria. It has been sloppy on the offensive end for D-Tigers. Spin move, Landale had the size mismatch, and that's too easy for Jock. Skilled big. Guy has the NBA in his sights. Udo on the baseline drive. Nice move, but can't finish. Struggles continue from the field for Nigeria. Nice crossover, Sobi. High archer on the runner. Put a little extra oomph on that one when he saw the shot blocker. Emigano. Skips it over to Irebu. Too much mustard on that one. Nigeria is still looking for their first second quarter points. Landale dribbles into a 3. Irebu, see his speed, but Matisse Thybulle, y'all. I mean, this guy knows how to play defense. Second team All-D in the NBA. He just knew exactly where Irebu was going here. Beat him to the spot, set up shop, offensive foul. Again, Thybulle averaged just 20 minutes per game and still was named second team All-Defense. He is the only guy to play that little a time and be named to an all-defensive team. It's a 15-2 run for the Boomers. And we got an offensive foul going the other way. I'll go on Sobi.
Offensive foul on Australia's number 2, Sobi. First person, first team foul.
Let's go! Good, let's roll, let's roll. He's here.
It's Emigano, Irebu, Metsu, Udo, and Benije. Michael Benije, his first action for Nigeria today. Push shot up and in for Obi Emigano. Little float game on point.
Good.
Cooks. Get his way to the hoop, kicks it out. Thybulle. And the turnover. I've seen some nice touch recently, including this push shot by Obi Emigano just inside the foul line. And a turnover on the inbounds. They're gonna hit Emigano with an offensive foul, pushing off on Sobi. Talking with Teresa Stuck there, one of our 3 officials alongside Vincent Wallace and Jose Carrion.
Good. Stay up, no middle, step. Good, no middle. Good.
Duop Reed had it slapped away, has to pull enough to beat the buzzer, almost made it. Thibault just not giving up on the play, knocks it out. It will be Nigeria basketball.
Back in for Australia, number 0, Josh.
Getty Rebu has some G League experience, some Summer League experience. There's a first-round pick on your screen. 18th overall by the Mavericks in 2020, Josh Green. 1 year, the U of A, Arizona. Rebu speeding into the paint. Good ball movement here for Emigano. Offensive rebound, Udo. Perhaps the Nigerians settling into this game. Two can't hit. Exum spinning with the left. Oh, baby. Australians hitting some tough shots in the paint in this game. Nice move by Exum. Backdoor, beautiful play. Udo finding Irebu for the easy deuce. Lofted inside, Duop Reed blocked. Obi Amagano. Goes to Irebu. It's Metu down Broadway. Net by Cooks, gets his own miss. Extra pass, Benajet. Good closeout by Reed. Contested shot, Duop Reed with the defense. Cooks. Sobi attacking the closeout of Udo, gets all the way to the hole and he'll go to the line.
That was last his second team foul.
There's Dante Exum. Now, this was pretty. Benajet's a very good defender. And, I mean, Benajet stuck with him, but man. Lefty. High arcer there from Dante Exum. Another highlight here for the Boomers in the first half. Sobi played his college ball in the States, Wyoming. He was the 2017 NBL Most Improved Player. Part of that World Cup roster that finished 4th in 2019 in China. Still looking for their first medal in a major competition, the Boomers. 4th in the Olympics in 2016, losing the bronze medal game by 1 to Spain. And then losing in the 3rd place game to France by 8. And they led that game much of the way in the World Cup. Ione back in, Utah Jazz fan. Midway through the second, the Nigerians still getting doubled up here. Looks like they were at the end of one. A foul inside. 4:55 to go in the first half, and Mike Brown and friends have some things to talk about. All Australia doubling up D-Tigers.
Little Caesars now has the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust with a cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust. It's got 9 feet of pepperoni.
That's enough, Darren.
Sorry. We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new pepperoni stuffed crust, just $10.
Pizza.
5G is here, but the big carriers want you to sign a pricey long-term contract to get in on it. Not anymore, because Straight Talk Wireless has rolled out 5G coverage nationwide, with plans starting at just $35 a month and no contract. Plus, get the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G for only $299. All on America's best networks. 5G coverage, 5G phones, less money. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart and Walmart.com.
There you go.
go wherever your wild side takes you. Toyota, let's go places.
A 34-17 lead for the Boomers, led by head coach Brian Gorgian and Nathan Sobey leading the way with 9 points. Jock Landale with 7, Kay and Reith with 5 apiece. They have a comfortable edge on Nigeria through the first 15 minutes and 5 seconds. Josh Giddey has looked good as well. He's hit a 3, he's had some nice passes, had the block inside. Shot clock's at 14. We resume action.
I'm with you, Nick. You're good.
Oni. Pass deflected. Another deflection for Josh Green. We've seen that a couple of times from him here in the first half. Active hands on the defensive end for the Dallas Maverick. Native of Sydney, Josh Green. Finished up high school at the IMG Academy of Florida. Oni runs it up and out. Cook's pushing, as he's one to do here in this first half. Giddey to the hole, trying to scoop it up and draws the foul on Oni. Josh Giddey, another positive play for the potential lottery pick. And Mie Oni's a good defender as well at the NBA level. Line change here for Nigeria. See Chima Moneke in for the first time. Jalil Okafor back in, Akogi and Gabe Nnamdi Vincent.
Josh Giddey of the line, he'll shoot 2.
Giddey, a native of Melbourne. He'll turn 19 in October.
That's a lottery thing.
Hits the first.
Yeah, I just told you without saying it. What?
Well, somebody just told somebody else something. You guys were able to hear that at all. Good court mics here that our production crew has. Okafor. 4 to shoot. Akogi draws the whistle. That little pump fake got Josh Green to bite. That'll be 2 free throws for Akogi. Or 3. Couldn't quite see where his feet were, but looks like it's 3 free throws.
Josh Akogi will shoot 3.
Yep, 3 free throws. Akogi hits the first.
2 more, guys.
3 years with Minnesota. Coming up on 200 games played in his career, 195 right now to be exact. 2-time participant on the Rising Stars Challenge. He was born in Lagos, then moved to Georgia at the age of 3. Akogi. Missed the third. Nigeria, just 6 points this period. They had scored more than 40 in the first half against both USA and Argentina. They won't get there today. Gabe Vincent on the drive and dish, setting up Oni for 3. Mie Oni. Shot 34% from 3 with the Jazz this year. Then the corner triple, and maybe now Nigeria finding a little bit of a rhythm. Still been very rough start for them. Giddey floating it up, doesn't get it. Cooks, no good. Akogi Off to Vincent. Giddy, the crossover, working on Moneke. Gets to K, Goulding wide open. The last guy you want to see wide open if you're Nigeria. So pure from downtown, Goulding. Passing out of the post. And Oni wide left this time. Didn't have much of a chance there on that shot. Giddy settles into a three. There's his second one. Cashes it in and puts up 3 fingers to let everyone know that, yes, he did indeed hit a triple. 20-point lead for the Boomers. Okafor. Okay. Looks like he might have got popped in the face, but Okafor with a strong move that counts for 2.
Good. No foul, good.
Andy Vincent hits the deck, covers on defense for K, and now guarding Giddy. It's it all in his grill. The young phenom, Josh Giddy, has been impressive thus far. He's hit 2 threes. This was his second. He has Australia up 18, puts the 3 fingers up. It's been a comprehensive performance thus far to this point for the Boomers.
Wendy's serves fresh, never frozen beef on every hamburger. That's why our Dave single is so hot and juicy. But what if that Dave single was buy one, get one for $1? And all these faves were too. Get any of these faves BOGO $1 only at Wendy's.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeben ginger highball?
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book. And as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-514-4546. That's 800-514-4546.
Gabe Nnamdi Vincent in Nigeria down 18 with the palindrome score of 42-24. Again, he goes by Nnamdi when he plays for Team Nigeria. The NBA world knows him as Gabe Vincent. It is his Nigerian name. And, you know, with respect to his name, he says, you know, that's very much part of my culture. When I put on that jersey, that's the name I put on my back because that's how people recognize me. So look at Nnamdi. Giddy missed the first free throw. He's got one more. That one is true, and the lead is 19. Neke, Okogie, Okafor, Oni here for Nigeria. Foul going against the Nigerians. Loose ball foul. That'll be more free throws because the Australians are in the bonus. Well, I guess you could say in some ways Mike Brown got his wish. If you heard him with our post-first quarter talk, he was said something to the extent of, yeah, I hope we kind of take one on the chin here this evening. Let us know that, hey, there's plenty of work to be done, and And just because you beat USA and Argentina in exhibition competitions doesn't mean that it's going to be all gravy heading into Tokyo. The team looking to get out of the group stage for the first time in Olympic competition. Get to the knockout round, the quarterfinals, and then some. Mike Brown has said their goal is to medal. Obviously, that's the goal for Australia as well. They've been so close before, finishing in 4th in 2016 in Rio de Janeiro. Coming up on the final minute of the first half, Nigeria down 21. Okafor on the rack attack, sent back by Landale, and gets it from Giddey. Did well not to travel. He posts up the smaller Oni, who pokes it away. Nicely done by Mie, and it's a Kogi with the throwdown. Josh Okogie. Impressive in transition. A very good 2-foot jumper as well. Oh, a very impressive 2-foot jumper. Goulding off the shot fake. Automatic. About a 1-second difference between the two timers, so Nigeria can pretty much hold for the last shot should they choose so. Sloppy possession. Exum. Oh, draws the foul on Okogie. Oh, that was almost a monster flush. Hopefully Exum's okay. He's kind of taking his time here. There it is again. Challenging Okogie. Tough to dunk on that dude. I just gotten a hand to the face here. Kind of got twisted around a little bit. 2 free throws coming up for Dante Exum. Again, I'm sure if you asked him, he would have liked more from his NBA career to this point. A lot of injuries. Tore his ACL playing for Australia against Slovenia in 2015, so he missed his second NBA season. Missed 68 games in another season. He's had shoulder issues. He had a calf injury this year that bugged him for much of the year. He only played 6 games with the Cleveland Cavaliers, was traded to Houston, and never played for the Rockets. So if this guy can stay healthy, maybe we can see a little more of what he has to offer. Splits the pair. Still a young guy, just 25, actually turned 26 today. Happy birthday, Dante. To beat the buzzer, they're gonna count it. Jahlil Okafor. Maybe that can give them a little nudge into the halftime locker room. And a foul as well.
And a foul has been called on Australia's number 14, Xavier Brooks. His first personal.
Well, let's take a look here. That was still in his hand when the clock went 0, it looked like. A foul was committed with .4. They do count the bucket. All right. Well, here's the thing. The lights behind the backboard lit up before the clock went 0.
One.
Not quite in sync. Put 4/10 on back on the clock. Completes the 3-point play. And Reef throws it right to Teresa Stuck, our official. A 20-point lead for Australia. Looking good in the first half despite not having Patty Mills, Aaron Baines, Matthew Dellavedova, and Joe Ingles. Giddey with 9 points. That's a couple of rebounds as well as hit a couple of threes. 3 of 4 from the foul line. It's been a good first half for the potential lottery pick. And we are now joined by Josh Giddey. And Josh, a great first half here for the Boomers. What kind of confidence does this give you, knowing you could play this well without the likes of Patty Mills, Joe Ingles, Aaron Baines, and Matthew Dellavedova?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting for sure for the group. Obviously, rest in Patty, Joe, and Delly, and Baines is, obviously 4 big pieces for us, but gives the other guys an opportunity to play and step up. And, guys have done that this first half. 20-point lead going into halftime, so I'm sure we'll be happy with that.
Josh, a great first half for you personally. You scored 9 points, hit a couple of threes. The fans at home are watching the replays right here. What is this experience like for you? you, not going to Tokyo, not part of that Olympic roster, but the experience you're getting as you get ready for the NBA draft?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, being around the guys we've got and being able to compete against the competition that we do every practice is it's a lot of fun. And I mean, I'm getting better from it, whether I go to Tokyo or not, which I'm not. I mean, it's just good being around the group, seeing how professional they are, and getting an early feel for this Boomers culture. So I'm loving being around the guys, and we're going to be cheering them on from home, hoping they get that gold medal.
Well, Josh, thanks for your time, and best of luck in the second half.
Thank you.
That's Josh Giddey of Australia. He's got 9, helping to lead the way alongside Nathan Sobey. Together, they have Australia up by 20 on Nigeria after 20 minutes. 49-29 Boomers. Great defense by Thibault and the rest of his teammates. A good finish inside. And at the break, we will hear from Coach Pop following the win over Argentina.
On a road trip, do you need power or optimum power? If that battery in your kid's toy dies, you are in for a long ride. So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
Together, committed to helping preserve what makes the outdoors worth exploring.
There you go.
Go wherever your wild side takes you. Toyota, let's go places.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You would never see that. Use the trap though.
Elevate the game. NBA Court Optics and Microsoft let you see the floor like Jason Tatum. He knows that if he drives into the paint, the help defender could slide over and block his shot. So what's the move? Fake the drive. Step back for 3. NBA Court Optics brings you inside the game.
Viva Las Vegas, folks. At the half between Australia and Nigeria here in Sin City, it's the Boomers with a 20-point lead over D Tigers. And we welcome you courtside here inside Michelob Ultra Arena inside Mandalay Bay, folks. Kevin Dana on the call with you. And this is the second game of the day. Earlier today, it was all USA getting their first win of the week against Argentina. 108-80, the final score there. And the Stars came out and shined against Argentina. Kevin Durant, we'll start with him. He had 17 points in transition. You saw him hit the 3. Operating in the mid-range. The step back. Oh, looking pretty. And then another 3. Knocking it down. Kevin Durant again with 17. He shared the team lead in scoring with this guy, Bradley Beal, matching him with 17 points off the bounce. From downtown. Another 3, this one from the corner. Bradley Beal also putting in a lot of hustle on the defensive end. but really had some nice offensive highlights in this one. Has become more efficient as the exhibition games have gone on for Team USA. Bradley Beal with 17. Bam Adebayo, another double-figure scorer. He had 12. This was the first bucket of the game. This got the U.S. off on the right foot. Then kind of Ole defense there as he takes advantage, keeping it alive on the offensive glass. Bam doing what he does best. Nice pull up. He has that mid-range game and then beating everyone down the floor. That was off a make for Argentina. He just outran his defender. And then, of course, we have to talk about the play of Draymond Green. He's never going to be a big-time scorer, but he does so many little things. How about that screen he set right there for Darius Garland? That was beautiful. Then defensively, this is what he's known for. Looks like La Provitola got by him, but he makes up for it. How about that? Poking it free from Luca Vildosa. Hitting the deck. And then, this is the play they run with Golden State. Fake the hand back, go right to the rim to throw it down. 5 guys in double figures. Beal, Durant with 17 apiece. Zach LaVine, who had the highlight of the game. You saw it in the open with the and-one dunk. He had 15. Adebayo and Lillard with 12 and 13, respectively. Well, after the win, this is what Greg Popovich and Bradley Beal had to say about the triumph over Argentina.
I thought we sustained it pretty well in our game against Australia. We competed well and rebounded, played D, ran the floor, had good pace for a half, and then it dissipated, through the second half. And tonight I thought we maintained that pretty much throughout the game. So hopefully that's a sign that we are getting a little better condition. And we also have to get rhythm. Some of the players, they haven't played in a while, let alone practicing together. They haven't shot the ball. They haven't been doing a whole lot. So these moments to play these games are huge for us. So it was better, bit by bit every day, I hope.
And Bradley, one for you. The offense looked a bit more fluid, but I know making shots helps with that. How did the offense feel to you today?
Like you said, it's fluid. But that just comes from us getting stops for one, getting out in transition, which is something we love to do. We want to use our athletic abilities and talents and draw and kick for each other. And when we do that, we move the ball 2 or 3 sides, across the floor. It's able to give us easier shots, open shots, driving lanes. And it's just making the game simpler. We realize everybody's talented, but we all got to sacrifice for the benefit of the team, and everybody's doing it.
We're going to continue to work hard like we need to, but it'll be efficient. It'll be very organized in the sense that in this short time, we can't invent the wheel. We have to keep things simple. I always go back to Stockton and Malone. Jerry ran the same play for 20 years. They just ran it really well. And that's what we want to do. We want to play defense a certain way, offense very simply, but still taking advantage of everybody's abilities. But without the conditioning, we can't get this done. So we just have to go for it and not worry about consequences. So we'll manage that. And if I don't manage it well and the assistants don't manage it well, I got a few guys on the team that'll let me know.
Well, our thanks to Popovich and Beal for the comments there, and Arzora Stevenson with NBC for asking the question to Bradley Beal there. Here is the rest of the exhibition slate. USA women getting in action Friday and Sunday against Australia and Nigeria, respectively. The men taking on Australia one more time, and then the Spanish national team. A potential gold medal preview, just like it was a couple of times in 2008 and 2012. That'll take place Sunday evening. When we come back, we'll have highlights from the first half. Australia up 20 on Nigeria here in Las Vegas.
I had no idea investing regularly could add up this much.
Go to investor.gov today to learn about compound interest and other valuable investment information. Before you invest, investor.gov.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA, aged with goat's milk?
or a Bavarian Vitel with a hint of Huff and Puff.
Yeah. Son, you want a dark beer?
Goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeb and ginger highball?
Yeah, that sounds good.
The K5 GT beats the BMW 330i in slaloming, cornering, and acceleration. So it probably makes sense that we just keep on racing ourselves. The turbocharged Kia K5.
In 3 days,
Let's get some butts in DC.
only one movie is big enough
How big are these butts?
for your whole squad.
Like Charles Barkley butts?
Dang. Space Jam, rated PG, Friday.
Wendy's serves fresh, never frozen beef on every hamburger. That's why our Dave Single is so hot and juicy. But what if that Dave Single was buy one, get one for $1? And all these faves were too. Get any of these faves BOGO $1 only at Wendy's.
I had no idea it was that easy to diversify my portfolio.
Go to investor.gov today to learn about diversification and other valuable investment information. Before you invest, investor.gov.
Good morning.
More treatment.
We're gonna try something different today.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Dogs bring out the good in us. Pedigree brings out the good in them.
The Boomers have been bombing away thus far in this game against Nigeria. 9 of 16 from beyond the arc. That's 56%. John Landale striping one there. This is Josh Giddey. He's hit a couple of threes as well. The potential first-round draft pick, Chris Goulding, doing what he does best. The sniper for Melbourne in the NBL. We'll take another break. When we come back, the start of the second half. Australia leading Nigeria by 20.
Let's play hide and seek.
Mom? The kids were 6 years old this morning.
What's happening to us?
Every half hour is 1 year of our lives.
Whoa, I'm scared!
I can feel our thoughts are changing.
Who are you?
I'm Jared!
They have to know what this place does.
I have to get off this beach!
We're here for a reason.
Alone in theaters July 23rd. Rated PG-13.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to keep you moving. With a full range of services from oil changes and tire rotations to filters, wipers, and more, we've got what your car needs right when you need it, so you're ready for whatever's next. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
On a road trip, do you need power or optimum power? If that battery in your kid's toy dies, you are in for a long ride. So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
5G is here, but the big carriers want you to sign a pricey long-term contract to get in on it. Not anymore, because Straight Talk Wireless has rolled out 5G coverage nationwide, with plans starting at just $35 a month and no contract. Plus, get the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G for only $299. All on America's best networks. 5G coverage, 5G phones, less money. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart and Walmart.com.
Klay Thompson's out for the year. I don't even know what to say.
There's no precedent for a comeback like this. But the odds never stopped us before. No matter what the next day brings, we get up. We have to keep pushing forward, no matter how far we've been pushed back.
America, it's always been the dream to get a job where you can rock a real boss suit. A track suit. Woo! Now that's flavor. Just like Smirnoff's Red, White, and Berry Seltzer. We should crack one of these open. Flavors on 100, sugars on 0.
Wendy's serves fresh, never frozen beef on every hamburger. That's why our Dave Single is so hot and juicy. But what if that Dave Single was buy one, get one for $1? And all these faves were too. Get any of these faves BOGO $1 only at Wendy's.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Here's a look at our top performers from the first half. 3 guys with 9, Goulding, Sobey, and Giddey for Australia. Kay and Landale with 7 apiece. Okogie, Wamu with 5 apiece. Precious Achua with 4 for D Tigers. Their work cut out for them to start the second half. They're down by 20. Both of these teams winning their first 2 contests here in Las Vegas against USA and Argentina. This is Nigeria's last game in Las Vegas. Australia has 1 more. They take on USA again on Friday. Landale at 3. Ooh, knocks it down. Shot Landale. Impressive. 10 points for him. The reigning NBL Grand Finals MVP. Chimezie Metu on a step back. Just nicked the front eye. Looking inside for Kay. Good ball movement. Exum all alone. More of the same from Australia to start the second half. Now 11 of 18 from beyond the arc, 61%. And they force a turnover. Sobey for Landale. And a hard foul. Brony.
Hey, good job, boys.
Free throws coming up for Jock Landale. Mentioned it, he's been a little frustrated about not being able to get to the NBA yet. He said, I look at NBA rosters and guys who get signed over me because I couldn't sign with an NBA team, and I'm livid. It doesn't sit well with me at all. And he definitely wants to get there. He had NBA offers mid-season, but wanted to stay and win a championship with Melbourne United alongside Chris Goulding. They did so, knocking off Perth in the grand finals. And he misses both free throws there. The guy that is on NBA radars for sure. Okafor. With K on him, a battle of 15s. Kogi keeps it alive, got fouled. We'll go to the line for 2. The Nigerian clamp god.
That was on Australia's number 2, Nathan Sobey. That's his second personal. Australia's first team foul.
First team foul on the Boomers here in the third quarter.
Josh Okogie is at the line for Nigeria, shooting 2.
Talked about his defense before. In a half against Phoenix, he held Devin Booker to 1 point on 0 for 9 shooting in the second half, and that was a win for the Timberwolves over Phoenix this past March. If you can do that against Devin Booker, you can do that against just about anybody. As he makes both free throws. See if that can propel D Tigers back into this one. They got a long road ahead of them, though. Thibault. It looked good, just a little strong. A tad off target. Gabe Vincent kept the foot down. Nice drive to the hole. Y uno para Gabe Nambi Vincent. This is nice. Kept 1 foot down and then gets to the rim.
That's his first personal.
Just finished up his second year of a 2-way deal with the Miami Heat. Look at Xavier Cooks, and there's Namdi. Over the course of his 2 years, he's played in 59 games with the 305, averaged 4.8 per game this year. And if you ask people around Gabe Vincent, they'll tell you it was that 2019 World Cup with Nigeria where he really started to find his groove and confidence. Really played well in China. Sobi, he's playing well tonight. 12 points, I should say, for Sobi. I've heard from Australian fans, and they tell me Nathan Sobi goes by Sobi Wan Kenobi in the NBL. Speaking of superheroes, a little Bugs Bunny tattoo. Gotta love it. Hey, Space Jam. The next Space Jam movie in theaters coming up. LeBron James, can't wait to watch that movie. Sobi on the drive. Taken off the rim. That's legal in FIBA rules by Metu. It's a live ball on the iron. The Kogi. Stripes the shot. Landale. Looking for Thibault. Off his leg. Keeps it in the front court. 5 to shoot. Thibault. Off kilter there. On the break. Nnamdi. Metu. Okogie just hit a 3. Let's settle things down here. Exum. Lobs it up. Landale flushes it down. Perfectly placed lob by Dante Exum. Chimezie Metu. In and out. Thibault high for the rebound. And a blocking foul on Okogie. How about one more look at the alley-oop? So nice, we have to see it twice. Exum up, Landale down. A timeout called. Australia leading by 23. It was 20 at the break. They extended it out to 26, and still a healthy edge over D-Tigers.
On a road trip, do you need power or optimum power? If that battery in your kid's toy dies, you are in for a long ride. So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeben ginger highball?
When we really, really want something,
Come on, Greg.
it's hard to wait. That's why CarMax gives you an instant online offer for your car. The way it should be, CarMax.
Did you know that ticket prices can actually go down right before the game? That's where Game Time comes in. Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time from thousands of trusted sellers, then shows you all the best deals. So we can get tickets at the last minute for up to 60% off. Download Game Time now.
Meet Tonal, the smartest home gym that learns as you get stronger. With personalized expert coaching and revolutionary digital weight. So you can be your strongest. Tonal, now at 40 Nordstrom locations nationwide.
Some extra words of encouragement for Jahlil Okafor from Team Nigeria head coach Mike Brown. His side down by 23 against Australia. This is Okafor's second game and first time going up against Brian Goorjian, a legend in Australia. First foreign-born coach in Boomers history. He is American, native of Glendale, California, but played 8 years in the NBL with the Melbourne Tigers. And has won more than 500 games as a head coach in Australia's Premier League. Exum all the way to the rim. Okafor was waiting for him. Khalil Okafor, coast to coast. Nobody picks him up until Duop Reith tried to take a charge. Cooks. Reith. Splash. Make Australia 13 of 21 from downtown. My, oh my. Tough to lose when you do that. Nice crossover. Agata drops it off beautifully for Namdi for the two. Agata will be playing Summer League with the Denver Nuggets after the Olympics. Let's take a look at these last couple of scores. Duop Reith, give him time, he'll make you pay. And then Agata with the nice drive and dish, feeding the cutting Namdi for the lay-in. Josh Gideon for the first time here in the second half. 9 points in the first. Goulding gets a screen, gets free, fires a three. Just a joy to watch him put him up from distance, Goulding. Namdi getting to his spot. Well, not quite. He stepped out of bounds. Achua, Irebu, and Okoye in for Nigeria. Down by 27. Giddy going up against Irebu. Finds the cutting Reith. Late clock here for the Boomers. He's got Achua on him. Crossover. Stripes a pass to Josh Green. Offensive rebound, Duop Reith. Packed in the act. And the bucket. Duop Reith doing work down low. Reith, no stranger to America. Played 2 years at LSU after a couple of years playing at JUCO at Lee College. He's been in Summer League before with Dallas and Brooklyn. Born in South Sudan before moving to Australia. South Sudan, I'd say another African nation that will have men's basketball on the rise. They have some good people in place there. Watch out for them in 2024. Caleb Agata finishing at the rim. Giddy. It's Goulding. He lets it rip. Was there ever a doubt? He is putting on a show. Emigano fouled on the floor. A good ball movement here for the Boomers. Reith finding the open Goulding. That is a guy you need to stay attached to if you're Nigeria at all times. Goulding, the 2018 NBL Finals MVP, two-time first-team All-NBL performer, NBL All-Star. He's also played in the ACB in Italy. Emigano, nice drive. This one just falls off the iron. Hasn't been Nigeria's night. Good idea from Giddy. And got a side. Picked off by Okoye. And Landale gives the foul.
Fouls on Australia's number 34, John Landale.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at this, see if it's an unsportsmanlike foul. I was going to say, I thought they might take a look at it. Again, an unsportsmanlike foul, if it is considered one, would be 2 free throws in the basketball. Now, as it is, that was the 15th foul in Australia, so it's going to be at least 2 free throws. See if they get the ball back. And one of the definitions of an unsportsmanlike foul in the FIBA rulebook is not a legitimate attempt to directly play the ball within the spirit and intent of the rules. Then another part of that is unnecessary contact caused by the defensive player in order to stop the progress of the offensive team in transition. This applies until the offensive player begins his act of shooting. So as you see here, all right, there's the turnover. It looks like Nigeria is going to get out on the break, and it has been upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. You know, it's kind of the textbook definition there of unsportsmanlike foul. And you kind of hear that phrasing in America, unsportsmanlike, and you're thinking, oh, he did something really terrible outside of the spirit of the game, something like that. I mean, kind of makes it sound worse than it is, at least from an American perspective. But by the rule, definitely fits the criteria. So Okoye, 2 free throws, and the basketball back for D Tigers. Okoye missing the first. Recently signed a 2-year deal with Zaragoza in the Spanish top league in the ACB. He played there last year, last couple of years with Gran Canaria in the ACB. And also played with Zaragoza before, a couple of years back. Before that. Hit 1 and 2. 5 to shoot for Okoye. Nagata attacking the Giddy closeout. Giddy, strong rebound, draws the foul on Achua. That'll be the 15th foul on Nigeria, and so free throws coming up for Josh Giddy. A chance to get into double figures here for Giddy, who had 9 in the first half.
Nigeria's 15th foul puts them in the bonus.
Wasn't exactly known for his scoring in the NBL. I mean, 10.8 points per game, that's nothing to sniff at, nothing to say, can't score. He put the biscuit in the basket, but he's known for his passing. 7.4 assists and also 7.4 rebounds. That's why he was named NBL Rookie of the Year for the Adelaide 36ers. 6'8", $192 for American measurements.
You two set it. Good. Good. Gotta set it lower.
11 for Giddy now. Deflection again, another deflection for Josh Green. Gets it in transition, and that's a blocking foul and 1. Wow, that was a tough finish. Irebu trying to draw the charge here. It started with the Green deflection, and he gets paid off by Goulding. And definitely Irebu still moving. And no doubt about this one. Sometimes they're bang-bang plays. That is not a bang-bang play. Green missing the free throw, but tapped home by Duop Reith. The lead is 36. Again, no Patty Mills, no Matthew Dellavedova, Ingles, or Aaron Baines. They're still doing this. Mike Brown definitely getting his wish now of getting taken to the woodshed.
Obi Emigano shoots 2.
Emigano at the line. A good learning moment here for Nigeria. A side that is looking to get out of the group stage for the first time in their 3rd Olympic appearance. Ranked 22nd globally by FIBA. It's the top African side. And the top African finish at the FIBA World Cup, just eclipsing Tunisia. To get this Olympic spot from the continent. Landale, double teamed over left shoulder. Good low post move for Jock Landale. Played at St. Mary's in California. Gotta. And the Australian defensive effort has not relented at all despite being up 36. Achua, Landale sends him away. Jock Landale, an efficient night for number 34 in green and yellow. Standing tall there on Achua. And then picks off the inbounds pass. The lob for Reith. Giddy can't get it back, it's a turnover. It was 49-29 at the break. And it's 31-15 this quarter for Australia. Reminder, these are 10-minute quarters, so to put up 31 in not even 9 minutes of action, that is putting the biscuit right through. Again, your top player's not even playing in this one, showing you how deep the Boomers are. Emigano on the pull-up. Achua, no. And you wonder if that kind of seeps into the psyche of Nigeria for when they face Australia in the group stage. Goulding again! My word, Goulding is on fire. That if you're Nigeria, you're losing by 39 to a team without 4 of its top players. Emigano, no good. Of course, you lose by 39 one time to a team doesn't mean you're going to lose by 39 the next. Agata, a 3. Blowouts happen. There are a lot of blowouts in the NBA this year. Clippers lost by 50-something to the Mavs in the regular season. Still beat them in 7 in the playoffs. Anything can happen. But it is potentially a dispiriting performance for Nigeria. It all depends on how they react.
Number 3, Caleb Agata. His 3rd personal.
But this has been thorough for Australia for sure. So getting back to the line where he hit a couple of free throws earlier this quarter. And Goulding and Mike Brown sharing a laugh. Maybe the coach saying, am I missing one for me? Coach Brown, a very respected head coach. 2009 NBA Coach of the Year. Led the Lakers as well as the Cavs. Guy who could certainly get another NBA head coaching job, you would think. 1 or 2 free throwing for Giddey as Goulding goes to the bench. 6 ticks left here in the 3rd quarter. Ike Rebu, he'll speed all the way down the lane and pokes it home. So trying to pretty up the scoreboard a little bit there. A positive finish to the 3rd for Nigeria, but this has been all Aussies. Up 38 on Nigeria. Jock Landale with 14, hitting the 3. Good ball movement. And Dante Exum with the 3. We'll hear from assistant Adam Caporn for Australia on the other side of the break.
5G is here, but the big carriers want you to sign a pricey long-term contract to get in on it. Not anymore, because Straight Talk Wireless has rolled out 5G coverage nationwide, with plans starting at just $35 a month and no contract. Plus, get the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G for only $299. All on America's best networks. 5G coverage, 5G phones, less money. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart and Walmart.com.
There is a tree that possesses unparalleled healing power.
And you need someone to help you find it. Here we go.
Sometimes it just needs a bit of a... There you go.
You're gonna beg me to turn back.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you. Illusion! Oh my gosh.
Disney's Jungle Cruise in theaters July 30th, or order it on Disney Plus with Premier Access. Rated PG-13.
Wendy's serves fresh, never frozen beef on every hamburger. That's why our Dave Single is so hot and juicy. But what if that Dave Single was buy one, get one for $1? And all these faves were too. Get any of these faves BOGO $1 only at Wendy's.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to make car care make sense. With personalized service reviews that swap the car talk for straight talk, so you know what your car is telling you and what to do about it. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
There's an America we build and one we explore. One that's been paved and one that's forever wild. But freedom means you don't have to choose just one adventure. You get both. Introducing the wildly civilized, all-new, 3-row Jeep Grand Cherokee L.
All right, Coach, a lot to like about the first 3 quarters in this game against Nigeria, but what really stands out the most to you?
Oh, our defense, really proud of the effort we're putting on the defensive end, scrambling, helping each other out. And I think our bigs have done a great job in pick and roll and containing their guards. Yeah, really happy with that end of the floor.
Well, you have another exhibition contest against USA before you guys go to Tokyo. What are you hoping to get from your last 5 quarters of pre-Olympic competition?
Well, simply to just continue building, refining our roles and our rules. It's a really short sprint to the first game, and you're just constantly adding things. But yeah, it's a lot, to be honest. But we're excited and we're happy with how it's going.
Any reason for sitting out some of your top guys today after playing yesterday?
Just managing their approach to the first game of the Olympics. That's all.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time. Best of luck.
Thank you.
We thank head coach, assistant coach Adam Caporn, who was recently named head coach of the Long Island Nets of the G League. Nice Wamu beats the buzzer but doesn't put it in. And so it will go Australia's way. Big lead here for the Aussies, up 38 in the 4th. Seven to shoot. Here's Giddey. A step back 3 from way downtown. Shot clock violation. You heard it in the answer when we asked Coach Caporn about sitting some of the top guys, said approach the first game of the Olympics. Well, that first game against the Olympics would be Nigeria. So pretty much saying don't want them to see everything. That's one way you could read that answer. Also, they've sent a demoralizing message in the process as well. Spin move, Achua puts it in. Nicely done by Precious Achua. Averaged 5 points per game in his rookie year with the Miami Heat. The lob for Josh Green, a high riser. Perfect feed by Sobe.
Good. Good. Let's go. Good. Yep, flip it now. Right now. Boom. Dive.
It's Wamu with it. There's Josh Green again, making his presence felt on the defensive end. Gets tripped up. Green has been active today. And his hard work on the defensive end getting paid off. That throwdown. Feed by Sobe. Another look. Had to reach back for that one. Gets deflected right back to Green. That kind of day for the Boomers. All the bounces going the way of the green and yellow. Okoye. Sobe, coast to coast. No, pinned off the window by Oni. Numbers for Nigeria. I think they might look at this for an unsportsmanlike foul too.
That was on Australia's number 6, Josh.
There's some sort of discussion.
Australia's first team foul.
I'm talking about it. Yep.
It's been upgraded to
2 in the ball.
On Australia's number 6, Josh Giddey.
That's a good call.
2 free throws in possession.
And I must say, I like this rule from FIBA.
Will come in for Nigeria.
It discourages this kind of foul that the NBA has at some level with the clear path foul, but doesn't go to the full extent that this unsportsmanlike foul does. In the G League, they have the transition take foul, which is essentially this, but it's 1 free throw in the basketball. 1 of 2 for Precious Achua, and Jahlil Okafor will check back in. Game number 2 in green and white for Jahlil Okafor after missing the Saturday game. Wamu. Rebu to beat the buzzer. Nicely done by Rebu. Played this year in France and Germany. Had 2 threes in the final 2 minutes against USA. Had some big shots late in that game. Miaoni with a couple of threes late. Goulding, another one. Like DJ Khaled would say, another one.
I'm low. I'm low. I'm low.
39-point lead. Rebu around the defensive Cooks. It's Wamu down the lane behind the back. And Okafor fouled by Cooks. Threes continue to rain here in Las Vegas. It was actually raining here last night. Rebu, literally raining. And Goulding. So Okafor, the #1 recruit in his high school class, had left knee surgery this year. He's had right knee issues as well. Of course, kind of the position he plays, the low post big, has kind of gone out of style in the NBA, and that hasn't helped his minutes. But still a very talented player, and as a rookie, 17.5 points and 7 rebounds per game for a team that did go 10-72, but still was productive at the NBA level. Late clock for Sobe. Around and out. Cooks, he's gonna have to put it up. A great defense by Wamu, just rips it from him. Wamu lobs it up. Oni has to come down with it. A little too high and away from the basket for Oni to try to throw it down. The cutter is Sobe, the passer is K, and it's 2 points. Oni. Picked off. Goulding, great touch pass to Cooks. The Boomers styling on D Tigers right now. Off the bucket with the foul. All Australia up 41 on Nigeria, 95-54. They've been in control the whole way.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeb and ginger highball?
On a road trip, do you need power or optimum power? If that battery in your kid's toy dies, you are in for a long ride. So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
We gotta make that number 5, thinking I can make as many songs, gotta let it go.
Caesars now has the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust with a cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust. It's got 9 feet of pepperoni.
That's enough, Darren.
Sorry. We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new pepperoni stuffed crust, just $10. Pizza, pizza.
Together, committed to helping preserve what makes the outdoors worth exploring.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to keep you moving. With a full range of services from oil changes and tire rotations to filters, wipers, and more, we've got what your car needs right when you need it, so you're ready for whatever's next. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
Welcome to the Chris Goulding Show. Tonight's guest, Nigeria. Chris Goulding is 7 for 7 from downtown. He has not missed. He has not attempted a 2 either. So he is just 7 for 7, has not gotten to the line. 21 points on 7 shots. And it's questionable as to whether he's even hit the rim tonight. Now, our producer, David Gibson, and I were kind of going back and forth during the timeout. When was the last time you've seen something like this? And the thing that comes to mind for me, and this was a few years ago at the D-League Showcase, G-League Showcase, but it was D-League back then. Devondrick Walker, now this was over 2 games, went 12 for 12 from downtown. The Delaware 87ers. Devondrick Walker, 12 for 12 over the course of 2 games at the Showcase. That's the only thing that I can think of. That wasn't 1 game. Now, he had to have at least hit 6 threes in 1 of the games. Just doing the math. Not sure if he was 7 for 7 and 5 for 5 or how that broke down, but either way, you do not see someone going 7 for 7 from downtown in a game very often, if at all. Sobe to the line, and as you might expect, we'll be speaking with Chris Goulding after the game. There he is. A pensive look on the face of Chris Goulding.
That's his 1 personal. 13 fouls.
A man of many talents.
1-8. Michael Biniche is back in for Nigeria. Nathan Sobe will shoot 2.
Sobe at the line. If he does that in the Olympics, there are people in kind of the NBL circles that wonder why he hasn't gotten an NBA look more than the summer league stints he's had with Cleveland and Dallas.
Let's go.
He goes 7 for 7 in Tokyo. Gets a team of this caliber. There might be some teams calling. Okafor trying to bully his way down on Reith, and he throws it away. Guess who? Josh Green with the steal. Rattles the rim. Another highlight play for Josh Green. They're up 45. Remember, Nigeria just yesterday beat the number 4 team in the world by 23. And beat the number 1 team in the world to start things off. The first African nation to beat a U.S. team featuring NBA players. Josh Green, oh, he's doing everything right now. The threes, the dunks, the defense. Okafor going to Biniche. That's good. Biniche, former Detroit Piston. Sobe, little head fake. Reith puts it on the deck. Nice dexterity down low from Duop Reith. 3.5 to go left in this one. See if Nigeria can put a little lipstick on the pig here. Make this a little closer. Well, Josh Green has done a lot in this game. This was a pretty perfect encapsulation of what he brings, the defense and the athleticism. Rah. Late clock, they gotta put it up. I wasn't sure he got that off in time, but hey, it's a 45-point game. We're not gonna litigate that here. Yamagano still playing hard. I like what he's brought here these last couple of games. Giddy stepping into a three. Defended well by Moneke. Gata. Benajay gets a nice screen from Metu. Just hit a three, not that time. That's off Chimezi. Here comes Josh Giddey. Runner off the window. Oh, nice. Scouts will like that one. Yamagano. Rips the net.
2 minutes remaining in regulation.
Couple minutes to go here. Inside, and Benajay holds up Durant. 44-point lead for Australia. Josh Giddey showing off the touch here, finishing around Chimezi Metu. Australia 106 in the books.
LeBron helped me realize my full potential as the GOAT.
If you're the greatest of all time, then I'm the greatest of all tunes.
Oh, we're going there?
All I need is a catchphrase, like, how's it going, dude?
That's a garbage catchphrase.
Space Jam, rated PG.
Wendy's serves fresh, never frozen beef on every hamburger. That's why our Dave single is so hot and juicy. But what if that Dave single was buy one, get one for $1? And all these faves were too. Get any of these faves BOGO $1 only at Wendy's.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-514-4546. That's 800-514-4546.
Couple of USA fans in attendance. A youngster enjoying his time here at Michelob Ultra Arena. It'll be a few years before he can enjoy a Michelob.
The free throw line, shooting 2.
Those fans have seen quite the display put on by Australia. Duop Reith adds to the pain for Nigeria. Moved to Australia from South Sudan at the age of 9. Final 100 seconds. Giddey almost got there. Benajay has it, lobs it up for Metu. Getting his grown man on. Metu, certainly an intriguing young NBA big. Finished up with the Sacramento Kings this year. Got a deal late in the season, converting his two-way contract. There's a foul on Agata. He was on a two-way with Sacramento, then got a full roster deal, 3 years. You know, most of those end-of-the-year deals that are multi-year deals don't have a lot of guarantees, so that too, still plenty to prove, and you certainly like what you see with him. The activity, the touch, the skill, the athleticism. This is Agata. He'll be back here in Vegas. He'll be going from Vegas to Tokyo to Vegas to play for the Denver Nuggets in Summer League. Makes them both. Nigeria also has Afro basket coming up after the Olympics. Be at the end of August. 8 to shoot, Giddy. Stripped there by Metu. Pass from Moneke. Got deflected out of play. Cook's asking one of our officials if that was a makeup call. I was gonna say, I didn't think that got hit. But it is Nigeria basketball. Agata the lob, read well. Good defense. Moneke inside. There's a gap. High for the misses, Green. Josh Green has been impressive tonight, as has Giddy, as has Reef, as has everybody. Rocking a Boomer uniform. Reef, great low post position on the mouse in the house that got him, but cannot hit. One last possession of offense here for D-Tigers. Agata goes into the corner for Metu, driving. Another hustle play defensively made by Green. Another Agata hits from distance. That'll do it for this one. D-Tigers get it under 40. All Australia. 108-69. Brian Corrigan and friends. 3-0 now here in Las Vegas with one game remaining against USA on Friday. Well, Nigeria has a lot to be proud of what they accomplished here in Las Vegas for sure. 2-1, getting wins against two very good teams in USA and Argentina. And certainly, as you take a look at the upcoming schedule here, certainly a lot to like going forward. You'd have to say you like their chances to get out of the group stage into the knockout round, make some noise from there. Their women's team will be taking on USA in an exhibition tune-up on Sunday. USA women will also take on Australia. The Australian men, again, one more time against USA. Spain and USA men on Sunday. Then everybody will be off to Tokyo for the Olympics. Well, these teams will face off in the first game of Olympic competition. That'll be on July 25th. Italy and Germany also in their group. Today, the Australians reign supreme. 108-69. Chris Goulding, the man of the hour, 7 for 7 from downtown, 21 points. He was spectacular. The 39-point win over D-Tigers, and we have Chris Goulding joining us now. And Chris, I know you're one of the best three-point shooters in the world with what you've shown in the NBL Finals MVP. How many times have you gone 7 for 7 in a game, though?
I'll be honest, at professional level, if I've hit 7 in a row, I'm probably shooting another 10 more. So it's a little bit different here at international level. But, you know, we got a good system. I've been playing in it for quite a lot of years now. So I'm pretty confident where I can find my shots.
Yeah, you guys win this game by 39 without some of your top players. No Ingles, Dellavedova, Mills, Baines. But what worked so well for you guys as a team today against Nigeria?
I think we were locked in from the jump defensively. You know, we'd seen how they played their last two games. They're a potent offensive team, a lot of athleticism. They can really shoot the ball. So we had to be keyed in on that. And on the other end, move the ball, play to our strengths, ball movement, man movement. And we were able to run up a pretty hefty international score, so we're pretty happy with that.
Well, Chris, you were part of that team in 2016 that came oh so close to winning the bronze medal, as were a lot of your teammates here that'll be going to Tokyo. What would it mean for you guys to get over the hump and get a medal this time in Tokyo?
To be honest, it's everything to us. It would mean a lot to Australian basketball, to Australian sport. We've been at this for a long time. Many teams have gone close. There's so many guys that have been a part of this program for the past 15 years, you know, going on that long. So to have the pain of tournaments where it hasn't gone our way, we're focused, we've got one goal, and that's to try and win a gold medal, and we'll be going to Tokyo to try and do that.
Well, Chris, thanks for your time and best of luck in Japan.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Chris Goulding, 7 for 7 from downtown. As D-Tigers taking a team photo, a lot to be proud of what they did here in Las Vegas. They gotta head to Tokyo with their heads held high. A couple of wins over Argentina and USA, the big upset to start the Vegas exhibitions. But today it was all Australia. 108-69, led by that man, Chris Goulding. A big performance for him, 7 for 7 from downtown. Well, that'll do it for us here from Las Vegas tonight. For our producer, David Gibson, I'm Kevin Dennis saying so long from Sin City. Final score for the final time, 108-69, Boomers.
Elevate the game. NBA Court Optics and Microsoft let you see the floor like Jason Tatum. He knows that if he drives into the paint, the help defender could slide over and block his shot. So what's the move? Fake the drive. Step back for three. NBA Court Optics brings you